Good morning. This is Josh Hayes with Hedge Plus, and here's today's market monitor. It's hard to tell if we have a new big story here, but I think we might have some of our focus being shifted to the weather for the first time in what seems like weeks, if not months. I don't see any massive changes overnight as far as potentially China backing down or Trump backing down. The tariffs that Trump wants to put additional 50% on China, which would actually take them in many cases over 100%. That apparently has not changed. China has not relented. Everything indicates that is set to take effect. And yet we have more positive movement with the markets. We finished up across the board yesterday in the daytime session, and we're up even more overnight, which leads me to believe that we're starting to actually factor in some weather here because I can't see anything too dramatically different with the tariff picture. We have freezing temperatures in the southern plains or the extreme southern plains. We also have the heavy rain, and I think they're beginning to uh, get a feel for the damage done in the Ohio Valley, the Tennessee Valley, the Mississippi River Delta. Um, that's starting to be factored in. And then we had our first condition report for wheat, official condition report from the USDA this year through the week ending April 6th. The 18 winter wheat growing states are combined 48% good to excellent versus last year's 56. So I think the market is finally starting to factor in the weather for basically all of our grains. Not too much weather concern in South America. There was a possibility that they might start, there was pattern shaping up that they might see some dryness in what's set to be their final monsoon rain month. Rains have arrived and have been added to the forecast, so that possibility seems to be of an early drought there or early end to their monsoon season seems to be off the table, but I really don't think that was being factored in just yet anyway. Inspection totals for exports continue to be strong. Yesterday's report showed both corn and beans up near the top of expected ranges. Everything seems to be carrying on just fine there. So I'm sure that adds a little bit of support as well. But I think overall, the biggest factor is we're starting to see the market price in weather. And it's no surprise that soybeans are up the most because they're the one that we're factoring in the biggest decrease in the acres for. So the soybeans will not have quite the breathing room for any weather issues. And now that we're starting to have some, I think the market had to take notice. And taking a look at that weather, the flood damage is affecting planting. It's going to delay planting in many places, and it's going to cause replanting in places where they had already begun and gotten started. Brazil and Argentina, no real issues there. Weather's pretty much off the table in South America. And in Russia, cold but not too cold. Nothing, no hard freezes. Nothing that would set back their wheat crop. And the rain, while light, is needed, so that's a positive as well. Here is a look at the overnight prices as of 5/18, up across the board to give you a sense of where we were at this time 24 hours ago. Corn is up about 8 cents over 24 hours. Soybeans are up 15 cents over this time yesterday. We were around 9.77, and wheat is up 12. We were about 5.29 yesterday morning at this time. So I think there has to be a reason, right? So from what I can gather, it's the initial crop rating, the condition reports, and assessing the damage of the rains that took place in the Eastern Corn Belt this past week. That's all for today. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.